Hello students, today our topic is the climate of India for class 10 students. So before I start explaining about the climate of India, let's learn the two topics, that is climate and weather, because you need to know what is the difference between these two, that is climate and weather. So first, climate. So what is climate? So it is the average of atmospheric condition over a large area such as a country, whereas weather it refers to the condition of the atmosphere over a small area like a place or city. Now, climate refers to the atmospheric conditions over a longer period of time of lot less than 35 years. Okay, so at least 35 years of study is needed to identify that particular area's climate. So, whereas weather refers to the state of the atmosphere over a short period of time, that is usually 24 hours or 1 week. That means weather can change, right? So suppose in a day, during the morning we see clear sky, okay, whereas in the afternoon we see heavy rainfall. So this is a perfect example of weather. Why? Because weather conditions can change, okay, whereas climate it is a static and detailed study of a particular area's uh, climatic conditions. Now, let's talk about the location of India. So, India lies in the northern hemisphere, and as you can see in the diagram, the Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of the country. Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of the country from the Rann of Kutch in the west to Mizoram in the east. So, India has a tropical monsoon type of climate. Why? Because Indian climate is mainly influenced by the monsoon wind, which is a seasonal wind, and because Tropic of Cancer divides our country into two parts, that is the northern half lies in the subtropical zone, whereas southern half lies in the tropical zone. Okay, so as you can see here in the diagram, I have mentioned the physical division of India. So in the map you can see I have located the, or I have marked the northern plains or the northern plain of India, the northern mountain ranges, the third desert, or which is called also the Great Indian Desert, peninsular plateau, the coastal plains, that is both eastern coastal plain as well as western coastal plain, as well as some islands. So this is an overall physical division of India. So if when you need to know about the climate of India in detail, first at least you need to know the physical division, or which side of the country there is mountain, which side of the country there is coastal plain. So everything in detail, otherwise you will not understand anything. So as you can see in the map, the Himalayan range protect the northern India from the cold winds of the Central Asia and Siberia and give it a continental climate. So remember, the main characteristics of continental climate is the range of temperature is high. Okay, that means the difference between highest temperature and lowest temperature is high. So there is a prevalence of land winds, dryness of air, and larger diurnal range of temperature. This is a common characteristics of continental climate. Whereas the Indian Ocean, as you can see in the southern part of the map, the Indian Ocean gives it a hot monsoon climate, more typical of the tropical than of temperate zone. Okay, so that is the overall characteristics of Indian climate, that is also we call it the tropical monsoon climate. Now there are some variations in the Indian climate. As you can see here, I have divided this variation into two parts. One is the temperature variation, another one is rainfall variation. So despite of the broad unity of monsoon type of climate, the variations in climate occur in different regions of the country. For example, the climatic conditions of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh in the north differ from that of Kerala and Tamil Nadu, which is in the southern part of the country. Now let's talk about the temperature variations. So seasonal variations in temperature occur from place to place and from region to region. So as you can see that the Burma in Rajasthan may record a temperature of 48 degree to 50 degrees Celsius on a June day, while it hardly reaches 22 degrees centigrade in Kashmir. Okay, and whereas the temperature touches minus 40 degree centigrade in Kargil in the month of December, whereas the Kerala records 20 degree to 22 degree in the same month, right. So if you see the temperature distribution in India, that is highly uneven. Now let's talk about the precipitation variation or rainfall variation. So variation occurs not only in the type of precipitation but also in the amount and seasonal distribution. Snowfall occurs in Himalaya. Why? Because in the Himalaya it is a mountain range, and you know the mountain area always receive less amount of temperature or sun rays. Then you can see the example of rainfall variation, that is in Cherrapunji and Mawsynram, which is in Meghalaya, get about 100 to 1200 centimeter rainfall in the year, whereas Jaisalmer in Rajasthan hardly receive 9 centimeter of rainfall in a year. So one more example, the Coromandel coast remains dry in the month of July and August, whereas Ganga Plateau and the coastal plains of Odisha are hit by strong storms almost every third or fifth day during this month. So these are the uneven distribution of rainfall.